Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I am just going to do a short video. It's going to be about my cloth pad storage. They're slightly messy there, I just realized that. But I'm just going to show you, this is in my bathroom. You know, there's my door and my cat's coming in. My daughter's potty. And this is here in the bathroom, and the sink is just up here. And so this is what I keep in my bathroom. It is this rather large plastic storage. It's got 3 large bins on the bottom and then 2 shallower bins on top. This is the larger container, I guess you could say. I think I at one point paid like almost $30 for it, but I've had it for a really long time. It's held up very well for all my cloth pads, so I just wanted to give you guys a little idea of how I store everything and how it is, just so I can keep everything organized. So in the top drawer here is, in the top drawer here is all of my lights, liners, things like that. I do have one cup, it's the Diva cup. I've never actually used it. I have it. I have planned on just kind of using it when I go swimming, and so and I haven't ever really had a chance to use it because we don't go swimming that much. But I do have one cup. Otherwise, this is all liners, and I do have 4 little thong liners that I got years ago when I was still wearing more uncomfortable underwear. But anyways, yeah, so these are all liners and lights, little tiny pads, that kind of thing. I will do another video and go through everything that I have as far as pads. This is just going to show you kind of what I have and how I store it. The second drawer here is some more, there's some more light pads there, and then on this, through this middle area here is regular pads, and over here are these specialty pads that I made. They're a piece that goes here. You put it underneath the elastic, and it's got Zorb in it, and it's all flannel, but it's a circle, and it's got buttons, and it was something I was trying, and I made about 10 of them. They work really well, but they take up a little bit more space in my storage, so they kind of get their own spot in the drawers. And then over here are my wet bags. You guys saw this in another video. It's in here now. And I have 1 more wet bag that's in the diaper bag, 2 more wet bags that are in my diaper bags right now. Otherwise they would be in here. And then I got this little small wet bag from a lady I had ordered a bunch of pads from, and she sent this kind of as a little freebie thank you for ordering from her, and I was super appreciative. I absolutely love the print, and I love this little small bag because this is perfect for maybe a time when I'm not carrying a diaper bag. So I have that in here as well. Otherwise, this is where I'd keep my wet bags. And then in this the first big drawer is all of my regular pads. I've got quite a few stacks. There's a small disorganization right here right now. I'm not sure what I had going, but these are all of my regular pads. I usually have like 6 stacks, you know, 3 on each side of all my regular pads, because most of my regular pads are around 10 inches, so everything kind of fits well together. Even if they are different brands, they usually fit pretty well together. So that is all the regular ones. And then in the second larger drawer is going to be all of my heavy, kind of medium heavy here. And then these are all heavier pads. Not quite my heaviest, but heavier pads. And, you know, you can see some of these newer ones that you guys saw in some of my videos. And these heavier pads are, most of them are 11 to about 12.5 inches in this drawer. They're pretty much all in that range. The reason I say these ones over here are kind of my lighter ones, lighter heavy, because most of these do not have any sort of pee well or anything like that in there. And most of the rest of these over here, I think they do, or some of them do. I guess I don't remember. But I just know that some of those don't work on my heavier days, so that's why they're kind of in a in-between pile. They're not quite light, but they're not quite heavy. So that is that drawer. And then in my bottom drawer are all of my super heavies and overnights. This pile here are all of my super heavies, 14 inches. These are my super heavy 16 inches in this middle one. And then these are all of my like super heavy overnight 16 inch pads. There's some that I made, some that I bought, and all of those ones in that section there are my overnights because they're at least 16 inches, and that's what I feel comfortable with wearing overnight, just to have coverage, and so they get their own spot as well. But otherwise, you know, these are all of my just super heavy pads, and I love this drawer. But I love all of them. Anyways, so that is my cloth pad setup. I think these clear plastic drawers, I got rid of most of the rest of these in the rest of my house, but I think this works perfect for these cloth pads because they're not heavy, and so it works out really well, and plus you can get a lot in these drawers as far as cloth pads. So yeah, it was about half empty before my birthday haul of pads. If you haven't seen those videos, go back and check those out. I have a haul video and I have some review videos. For my birthday, I got a little over 100 pads. So this was about half full when I got those pads. So now I basically have all the pads that I want, and I rotate through and I use pretty much everything with the exception of some of the liners in this top drawer, just because some of those have become way too tiny for me, but I don't want to get rid of them. So, anyways, this is my cloth pad setup. I hope this gives you guys some fun ideas. I will do a video probably next week on more in depth of all of my pads. I'll go through my whole stash. I love stash videos, so hopefully other people will love my stash video. And yeah, so don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time.